Hi again, everybody. Welcome to Inside Golf. I'm Harry Donahue in sunny Orlando, Florida. Tough job, but somebody has to do it. And what I'm doing is covering the annual PGA Merchandise Show. Every year they come to Orlando, Florida from around the globe as companies and individuals display what's new in product lines and equipment and apparel in the world of golf. So stay with us over the next half hour and take a look what's new at the PGA Merchandise Show this year in Orlando. It's coming up next on Inside Golf. Inside Golf, presented by PGA Plus. Play your golf bucket list. By Jersey Man Magazine, it's a Jersey way of life, and Philly Man Magazine, bringing it to Broad Street. And by the Philadelphia Section PGA, experts in the game and business of golf.
At this moment, across the country, families are packing their bags for a getaway. And no matter where they end up, they'll all be home by dinner. Plan your own at playgolfamerica.com. From finding fun and affordable programs to finding advice from PGA and LPGA professionals, playgolfamerica.com has a way for you to get away. Visit today for details. playgolfamerica.com, your link to the game.
Golf is your passion. Each round is a unique experience with memories that last a lifetime. Make your next round one to remember with PGNplus.com, the Professional Golfers Network. Sign up for free for exclusive access to the best private courses in your area. Already a country club member? Go to PGNplus.com to learn how to take your membership further. Play your golf bucket list only on PGNplus.com. Book your tee time today.
Hey, hi, I'm Gary Harden. I'm the head golf professional and director of golf at Northampton Country Club in Easton, Pennsylvania, part of the Philadelphia section of the PGA. Here at the PGA show, checking things out, hanging out with Harry Donahue on Inside Golf.
Well, it would not be a visit to the merchandise show for Inside Golf without stopping off at the Yamaha exhibition, and we're with Tom McDonald. He is the man, the president of Yamaha. Tom, what's the new product line? What's the best cart we have here for folks?
Well, every Yamaha product is the best cart. But let me tell you, the new introduction for us this year is our new Yamaha AC Drive, which is what is sitting here right here in front of us.
Behind us, okay.
You know, we've always had electric cars, but now we've added one more electric car to it, which is this AC product. So now we have an alternating current car, and the older cars with a DC current. So what this gives us is improved efficiency. It's 26% better efficiency than the other older AC technology. And it's for those that really want to climb. If they have a hilly course and they just don't like that little lag you have with a DC car, this car just climbs unbelievably fast. Puts a smile on your face. If you would have been out at our demo yesterday at Orange County National,
I was.
You would have experienced. Oh, did you come by and experience it though?
I did not, but I saw Lee Trevino. I heard Lee Trevino. He's your main spokesman for this, right?
Yeah, we've had now Lee for this is our second year. People resonate with his personality and what he's done as a person. You know, coming up through the blue collar ranks to be one of the best golfers ever. And he's just got a great sense of humor, good smile. People love his stories. And when we called to ask, hey, Lee, would you be interested in representing a golf car company? His agent said he'd only said one company, it'd be Yamaha. He's had a Yamaha for 25 years, and he said that's the only company I'll ever endorse. So from a golf car company. So we like him as an agent. He's been phenomenal for us, and yeah, so we re-signed him again.
How long has Yamaha been in the business of making golf carts?
Since 1980.
And your headquarters, or U.S. headquarters, are down in Noonan, Georgia?
Right, Noonan, Georgia, just south of the Atlanta airport. We build 4 products on that campus, wave runners, ATVs, a side-by-side vehicle called a Viking, and then our golf car. So our increased sales and growth there in the industry in the last, since we introduced this car, has been phenomenal. I don't want to brag on air with you, but let's just say our market share gains in the last 7 years has been quite substantial.
Sounds like the product is proving the test of time and acceptance by country clubs, golf clubs all over the country then, huh?
Well, we have a silent salesman that we call May the Best Car Win, and we will show up at any course with a competitive product, and we'll let the members decide. Let the GM, the superintendents, and the owners sit down in our car, look at the seat, look at the comfort of the seat and the design we have, the size of our seat, highest height of any car with the sun top.
So guys like me won't have to bend over as much, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, I have a few stories.
A few times with a competitor car.
With all the hair I have.
Is that what
protect
happened?
Me on top, right? Yeah, I shaved it deliberately. Now I don't have to worry about it. You know, we have in Philadelphia a great rep for Yamaha by the name of Chet Walsh. Not only is he a great golfer, as you probably know, but a great guy. And, you know, we always look forward to coming down here and seeing Chet.
You just missed Chet. He's across the street doing a function with us. We've asked to get some of our, and you hit it on the head, best salesman. This guy's phenomenal. And he's helping us with a company across the street right now doing a little Q&A. Otherwise, you would have had to, I got to fill in for him then, is what you're telling me, right?
Yeah, you tell him that. I don't want to tell him that. Hey, Tom, it's been a pleasure.
Pleasure. Thanks for coming in our
Good
booth.
luck to Yamaha.
Let me know what I can get you in the front seat of a Yamaha, all right?
My name is Konstantin Rasikov. I'm the CEO of GolfPad GPS. We just launched a new system for tracking the shots in real time when you play golf. We started the development of the application about 4 years ago. The Golf Tags we just launched 2 days ago, right before the show. We partnered with some really excellent manufacturing companies who take care of the pieces. It's a high quality plastic that it's going to last, and we are just really excited to be here at the show and get all this interest from the visitors. So it's a set of 15 tags just like this. You put one on each club in your bag, and it helps you to track the locations of the shots, the clubs you use, and you see immediately how far you hit each shot. Golf tags are available right now at our website. The address is www.golfpadgps.com/tags, and you can order it. It costs just $99 for the set of 15 tags, and the application is free. It works with most Android phones, and be sure to get it and try it on the course.
Well, if my old buddy Lee Trevino could speak for himself, Lee would say, stay tuned. There's more coming up here on Inside Golf from the PGA Merchandise Show. Thanks, Lee.
If you haven't seen it already, I'd like to introduce you to Jersey Man Magazine, published by former Eagle tight end Ken Dunek. It's the only men's magazine in our area. Enjoy articles on cigars, martinis, the mob, business, politics, and, of course, golf. Written by big-time journalists like George Anastasia, Bill Lyon, Sam Carchidi, and many others. Subscriptions are only $20 a year and are available at jerseymanmagazine.com.
New Titleist 915 drivers. Introducing distance without compromise.
Well, welcome back to the Merchandise Show here in Orlando. You know, this is an opportunity for companies to unveil a lot of their new product line. Chris McKinley is a marketing man with Titleist, and specifically, you're pretty proud about the new 915 driver, huh?
We are. We're proud about the whole 915 Metals line. This is the driver. There's two models, D2 and D3, and they have some really interesting technology that's all driven at longer distance. So we've got the active recoil channel in the bottom of the club.
And what does that do, actually, Chris?
The active recoil channel generates higher speed and lower spin, and that's usually two pretty good things if you want to hit the ball further.
Right.
So active recoil channel, radial speed face, which helps on off-center ball speed.
So if you have a miss hit,
yes,
this will kind of correct it.
You get higher speeds. A lot of people think forgiving drivers mean straight, but really forgiveness is all about ball speed. So if you miss the center of the face, you still get good distance. And then they're high MOI, which adds to that forgiveness. you don't want to put a bunch of technology in the product that generates speed and then lose it on an off-center hit. So having a high OMI driver helps retain that ball speed.
Perfect. Okay, and you have the same thing with the 915 irons, huh? Can we take a look at those?
We don't have 915 irons. It's just a metalwood line, but there's driver, fairway, and hybrid available.
Okay. Now, what are your people saying? The guys on tour that are using these things. What's the feedback, shall we say?
That's a big part of our process. We went out last summer to validate these on tour, and since that time, we've had great use out there. Most of our tour staff is converted to the new product. We've had a bunch of wins. Jimmy Walker just won in Hawaii.
Jimmy Walker, huh?
So he's got a full bag of 915 medals. And
thank you very much, Mr. Walker, huh?
Absolutely. So it's been good. Yeah, very well accepted.
And I saw you have an array of bags up there. Tour guys, some local club pros as well, including a friend of the show back in Philadelphia at Applebrook. And that would be Dave McNabb. Dave McNabb's right up there with the big names on tour.
On the Wall of Fame, yeah. That's, you know what, it's all part of our pyramid of influence. So it's not just tour players, it's club professionals as well. You know, they play our product, they recommend our product, and we love guys like that.
I'll tell you what, I bet nobody has come up to you and said, hey, Dave McNabb's up there today, huh?
You're the first. You are the first.
Thanks.
We're happy to have him up there.
Thanks for your help.
Yeah, you bet.
Hi, my name is Jennifer Rust, and I'm here at the PGA show and talking about what the latest and greatest trends are with Puma Golf. We had a really great discussion earlier today about how we've seen Ricky grow up in front of our eyes over the past few years, where he used to be doing all over orange and bright, bold graphics, and now he's really refined his style that gives you a nice twist of more subtle graphics and also bold colors with some great neutral styles as well. Another thing that's so important about all of our golf styles is they have performance properties. So we really think about the golfer and the whole freedom to move, and we also think about the fact that we need to keep him comfortable. So if it's hot, we're going to make shirts that wick, that breathe. If it's cold, we're going to make sure that we make layering pieces that not only look good, but keep you toasty warm. And then also when it is raining, we have great rain jackets that do just a pop of color on the rain jackets, just to give it that really nice Puma DNA. So let's take a look at some of the really fun pieces that we have, whether it's a dot fade polo or our awesome new roadmap polo with just a pop of orange. And then we also have styles that are a little bit more classic in nature, where we have that really nice dark gray periscope with a light blue. So it gives you a great fresh look. Another thing that I talked about was our amazing layering pieces, and you can see here a beautiful leather heather gray with a contrast zip detail, and then also our iconic cat on the left chest with an outline. And it gives you that great freedom of movement because the sleeves are actually contoured around the shoulder seams, so it gives you a great freedom to move. We're creating golf polos that can be worn on and off the course, that have a little bit more of a subtle, sophisticated style that also makes him feel like he's not going too much to the golf course. It's something that he can wear every day. For example, we've got this really fun blocked diamond textured polo that gives you, with the cat on the sleeve, that gives you a really fun, more fashion-forward look in a very subtle way. Another thing that we do is we create awesome bottoms that give you a herringbone texture or look to it, so it's a little bit more refined and classic, but it still wicks. We really look for styles that can really maximize the wearability for our golfers. For example, we have a really cool knit skirt with a tight, and what's nice about this, she can wear it on and off the course. The tight will actually be longer for great sun coverage and also warmth. I also love our new quarter zip layering piece that she can wear not only golfing, she can roll up the sleeve, or she can roll it down, and she has a thumb hole entry to keep her hands warm. And it's something she could wear not only to golf, but also to yoga or to the gym. We really want women to feel comfortable and perform super well on the course.
So how does a former winner of the U.S. Open, a winner of more than a dozen tournaments worldwide, including a Ryder Cup, spend some time at the merchandise show? Well, if you're Graham McDowell, who won the U.S. Open in 2010, you're sitting down at this Frickson exhibit and signing literally hundreds of autographs over the period of an hour.
Hi, I'm Jack Conley, golf ambassador at North Hills Country Club, also former president of PGA of America. Stay tuned for more Inside Golf.
In 1916, a small group of dedicated golfers decided to turn their passion into a business. And the PGA of America was born. Our plan was to teach golf and to run golf courses. But along the way, we learned we taught something much more valuable than a game. And we built something far more enduring than clubhouses or fairways. So now, after almost 100 years, we've come to realize that what we thought would be a success story has always been, and always will be, a love story. From the 28,000 dedicated professionals at the PGA of America to the 27 million men, women, and children who share the passion that is our business. Thank you.
When you step out, make sure you go all in. Because at Valley Forge Casino Resort, we're rolling out the action. And we'll bring it all to the table. So take us for a spin and go all in for the win. Valley Forge Casino Resort. It's safe, it's chic, and only a shuffle away from the main line.
Welcome back. Inside Golf continues. It's time for our teed off panel, and today we're back at the beautiful Valley Forge Casino Resort, right on the gaming floor. And we have some real gamers here today, let me tell you.
Somebody just won a lot of money over there.
Well, that's, you can do that as soon as we're done this segment. Jack Conley's here. Jack, for years involved with the PGA of America, served as the president a couple terms, and now as an overall golf ambassador here in Philadelphia. Jack, always a pleasure to see you.
Thank you, nice to be here.
Mike Kern from the Philadelphia Daily News. He's covered golf going back to Tom Morris's days.
When I was this big.
I think, yeah. No, we're not going to go there. And Joe Logan from MyPhillyGolf.com, no stranger to our teed off panel. Recently, guys, I was reading a quote. I'm going to put these on because I'm getting younger like everybody else here, in which Patrick Reed said to a golf magazine after he won that Tournament of Champions out in Hawaii. He said, "You've got to believe in yourself." He said, "You have to learn how to win out here. And if you do that enough, you start to expect to win, not just play well, but expect to win." And he thinks that that is what has helped him become one of the top 20 players in the world, according to the world rankings. Which leads me, Jack, to the question, with the game of golf, is golf more of a mental game and confidence game than any other sport? Let's face it, it's not a team game. You're the team. You're out there thinking and having confidence or lack thereof in yourself. And is it more so in golf than any other sport, do you think?
Well, I think so, because it's you and the golf ball against the golf course. And you've got to perform. And I think what he's saying in that is the more chances you have of being in the top, then it's going to build on the confidence. Obviously, they all have good technique out there, otherwise it wouldn't be out there. So it is a mental game to where you know that you can do something. And if I know that I can make that foul shot in basketball, or if I can make that 2 or 3 foot putt in golf when it counts, then that gives me the confidence to know that I can do it again. And when I do make it, it just adds to the confidence.
Yeah. You know, Mike, there's a lot of downtime in golf. You know, sometimes there's 250 or 300 yards of downtime. And then, you know, there's the putting aspects of it, standing over a putt, and a lot of bad memories come into your mind. I mean, how do you stand on this issue?
Jack was saying it before we actually started, but every shot in golf is a free throw, if you think about it. And I think golf personally, I mean, I know it's got to do with the mechanics and whatever, you have to have your, but to me, it's all basically up here. You know, why do as golfers we get in ruts where we play real well for like a month? We'll go out and then all of a sudden, as quickly as it came, it's gone. And you can't figure out, like, what was I doing last week that I'm not doing this week? And I think that's why people, average people, don't realize how good professional golfers, and I'm not talking about Tiger Woods or Rory, I'm just talking about the guy who might be the 1,000th best player in the world, that he's hitting 500 shots a day, doing all that work just to get to be, it's almost mind-boggling.
And when you look at the, you know, on the Monday morning list of who made what on the previous tournament, I mean, 4 shots can mean, you know, $1 million differential in pay. Joe, you know, Ben Hogan always kind of protected the secret to his game. I think the one thing he said was it's in the dirt, whatever that meant. You never heard him talking about the mental aspects of it, though, did you?
No. But to your original question was is golf the most mental game? I've got to believe boxing is right up there with it, because
you got to be crazy to get in the ring.
You're standing there across from one guy, and if you don't have confidence in boxing, you're going to get tagged pretty quickly. But golf is right up there. And also what Patrick Reed said about sort of expecting to win. I remember when Michelle Wie was young and sort of tried to skip women's golf, girls golf, and went from being like about a 13-year-old to trying to play the PGA Tour. She didn't have any success, and one of the criticisms of her at the time was she didn't hang around junior golf long enough to learn how to win. And so when she was trying to make it at the next level, she had no concept. She'd only won 1 title at that point in her career, and she needed to learn how to win. Well, now she's figured it out. She's done her time, and so I think Patrick Reed's exactly right, and I think he's actually going to be winning some major championships.
Jack, you're the only guy on this panel who had his name on the leaderboard at a major one time. And I don't know how long it stayed up there, but you had a chance to see it up there, right?
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
Well, it was at Medina, and I was 1 under after 10 holes. And somebody asked me, you know, did you get nervous? And I said, not really, because it wasn't there long enough. You know, on 11.
What year was that?
That was in '75.
Was that a Hale Irwin or?
No, that was a Lou Graham.
Lou Graham.
Yeah.
Over Mahaffey, right?
Yep. Yeah.
So wow. But
It
to
was,
look up there now, but you won a number of events locally in the Philadelphia
I've been
section.
very fortunate.
Yeah. Did you prefer to play from behind or with the lead? Or did it make a difference?
Well, it really didn't make a difference the way we played, other than the PGA Championship. I mean, it's a one-day tournament for most of us. So you really don't have a chance to play from behind or ahead. During our PGA Championship, which was a 3-day, I've never won it, but I finished second 6 times. And now maybe if I had a tougher mental game, I might have been able to win it once or twice. But it's all about confidence. If you know you can do something, then you feel at ease and you can execute. Tension will not allow you to execute. And that's what the average golfer has. I mean, how many times do you see somebody shoot a career front 9 and then choke on the backside? That's why they have handicaps. Or you play bad on the front, you play good on the back to keep your handicap the same, because it's a comfort zone. And Patrick Reed is, I agree with Joe, he's going to be somebody to reckon with this year. He's going to be right up there.
The one thing that those guys do so well too is they focus on the moment. Every shot, like we will be sitting there thinking about the 3-foot putt we missed back on the last hole, or maybe you're thinking a hole ahead, or you're thinking a shot. Those guys, I'm convinced, are thinking about one thing. It's that one shot, whatever that shot is, and then they'll deal with what they're going to deal with after they do that. And to me, the amount of whatever word you want to, mind game, whatever, that goes into being that kind of golfer, to me is just, like I said, my hats are off to him, because I couldn't do it.
Yeah, well, look at Trevino. Trevino was a jokester between shots. But
that's how he got rid of his nervous energy.
That's exactly right. But he was able to focus when the time came. So as Mike said, it's important to be able to focus.
Go ahead, John.
I was going to say, last year when Patrick Reed won and said he thought he was a top 5 player, people laughed at him, mocked him. I remember thinking at the time, that's the way you got to think. You're not going to get to be a top 5 player unless you think like that.
2 stories similar to that. Jack Nicklaus one time said he never 3-putted in a major, and which he did, but he would not admit that. And one time when Seve 4-putted in a major, and I asked him what happened, all he said was,
I miss.
I put, and make.
That sums it up. That's the mind of the great golfers in the world. Thanks for joining us. Thanks to Jack Conley, to Mike Kern, and to Joe Logan.
And Inside Golf continues with more in just a moment. Valley Forge Casino Resort is the region's only full amenity gaming resort, and it's only seconds from the Pennsylvania Turnpike at King of Prussia. It features 600 slots, 50 table games, and there are nearly 500 guest rooms, plus 8 restaurants designed to meet all of your dining needs. So put the beautiful Valley Forge Casino Resort on your destination list.
Golf is your passion. Each round is a unique experience with memories that last a lifetime. Make your next round one to remember with PGNplus.com, the Professional Golfers Network. Sign up for free for exclusive access to the best private courses in your area. Already a country club member? Go to PGNplus.com to learn how to take your membership further. Play your golf bucket list only on PGNplus.com. Book your tee time today.
At this moment, across the country, families are packing their bags for a getaway. And no matter where they end up, they'll all be home by dinner. Plan your own at playgolfamerica.com. From finding fun and affordable programs to finding advice from PGA and LPGA professionals, playgolfamerica.com has a way for you to get away. Visit today for details. playgolfamerica.com, your link to the game.
Ed Gibson from Maple Highlands Golf Club, enjoying the PGA Merchandise Show. Stay tuned for more Inside Golf.
This is the new bag from Ocho called the Silencer. Actually, second year for the Silencer cart bag, stand bag, excuse me. First year for our Silencer cart bag. What this is designed to do is protect your clubs, to organize them, and to have it carried comfortably. Best feature about this bag, if you take a look at it, is that part of the annoyance on the golf course is your clubs clanking around and clanking into each other. What the Silencer does is takes that completely out of play. It has a locking mechanism on the top and bottom of the bag that locks your clubs into place. So I'm going to show you something really kind of cool. So even upside down, your clubs don't fall out and don't rattle around. This launch is scheduled for April in the United States and around the world, available in 4 different colorways. Retail price points of these bags will be in around the $230 range. To find out more about these, you can go to www.ogio.com.
Well, that's going to do it for this week's edition of Inside Golf for the PGA Merchandise Show in Orlando. But next week, I'll be back here at the PGA Merchandise Show, and joining me from the Philadelphia section PGA will be Leela Mackey. Leela will be touching base with some Philadelphia people maybe who are here at the show and take a look at more of what's been happening at the Merchandise Show. So I'm Harry Donahue. Thanks for joining us, and remember, no matter how bad it's going for you out there, don't pick up. And I'll see you next time on Inside Golf from the PGA Merchandise Show in Orlando. Inside Golf, presented by PGN Plus. Play your golf bucket list. By Jersey Man Magazine, it's a Jersey way of life, and Philly Man Magazine, bringing it to Broad Street. And by the Philadelphia section PGA, experts in the game and business of golf.